everybody, this is Burt from SoftTubes. I'm back with another trailer reaction, and today that is for the Red Band trailer for Ready or Not. I have no idea what this is. I'm assuming it's some sort of suspenseful kind of horror thing, maybe? But we're going to find out, essentially. So let's watch this.
We're going to start the count. Good luck.
Whoa. Okay.
I can't believe that in half an hour, I will be a part of the Ladomus Gaming Dynasty Empire.
Dominion. We prefer Dominion.
I honestly can't wait to be a part of your family.
There's just one more thing. And then you are officially part of the family. So,
Okay.
at midnight, you have to play a game.
Why
It's just something we do when someone new joins the family.
a game? What game? Hide and seek? Are we really gonna play that?
Well, the rules are simple.
You can hide
Scorpio.
anywhere. We then try to find you.
So there's no way for me to win, right?
And stay hidden till dawn.
No, thank you.
Good luck.
What the hell is this? How old is this thing?
I know you're in here.
Oh, Jesus. You shot the maid.
Does she look like she's wearing a giant white wedding dress, Emily?
Holy shit!
I had to play along so that I can get you out.
It's insane.
They think they have to kill you before sunrise, or something very bad will happen to the family.
If we don't find her and perform the ritual, we're all dead.
Found her.
Jesus.
Damn it! Emily!
I don't know what I'm doing!
This is not what I
Today's
expected.
video is called Getting to Know Your Crossbow.
I forgot my gun.
Why don't you just use mine?
Mr. Ladomus, I just saw her running.
Oh my God!
Fuck your fucking family!
You're just another sacrifice.
Do you think this is a fucking game?
Yes, hide and seek. Remember?
You wanted to get married.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Alright, that was not what I expected at all. Especially with the trailer before the trailer, like that little bit made it look like it was more of a horror thing. And then it's actually a dark comedy. And I think that was actually kind of clever, because it made the actual dark comedy like going into it like, oh yeah, it's like a horror or something along those lines. And then that little bit came up and I was like, okay, yeah, it's still a horror. And then it wasn't till, yeah, that sort of like clicked in. It's like, oh, this isn't actually a horror. Like, I thought it was... There was a couple of things that threw me off of it being, like, a family of game designers and shit like that. Like they're basically the, I can't remember, the Parker Brothers kind of thing. And I was like, oh, that's a little odd. Like, okay, they're not taking it 100% seriously. It's not 100% of a serious thing. So I was kind of like, oh, this is just a horror for the sake of the kills, is what I was expecting. And then, no, it's a black comedy. And it's really interesting because Samara Weaving is the lead here. I don't know any of the others, at least off the top of my head. I didn't recognize anyone in particular. I might have seen them and stuff. Oh, my mic is on the ground. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. That sucks. Well, we're just gonna have to continue like it's been. So, I'm a moron. But yeah, Samara Weaving, I'm gonna pick it up now, just continue this bit. Recording everything. Okay, part of this is going to be a bit odd. It's not going to sound right. My bad. I am so sorry, guys. I was in a bit of a rush to do this, so screwed up. Anywho, yeah, so Samara Weaving is the main actor in it. She's the one who's getting married and being hunted and all that. She was in the McGee film on Netflix called The Babysitter, which I sort of like had seen and was like, it might be interesting, but didn't think a lot of it. And then I heard some people, I think it was James and Elise from Funhouse, saying like, it's not amazing, but it's kind of fun. I was like, oh, well, that could be interesting. So, I was like, all right, I'll check it out. And I just sort of watched it one day while organizing all my comics. And in doing so, I just sort of was like half watching it, but then I started paying more attention as it got a little in, and I'm like, this is actually pretty interesting. And the reason I bring it up is this film has a similar kind of feel to me. I don't know if anyone else is similarly involved, but Samara Weaving was the babysitter in The Babysitter, who, I mean, this film's been out long enough that it's not a spoiler, really, if you haven't seen it, it is. But essentially, it's in the trailer. She is part of a group that kill people, or like, I think it's like the film is like they're virgin or like young virgins, males particularly. But yeah, they like kill them and sacrifice them and stuff. So she's kind of the bad guy there. In this, she's the one being sacrificed. And it's an interesting thing. Like, and then but the feel of a lot of the comedy is very similar to me. There's a definite play on, not necessarily, this isn't the kind of dark comedy parody-ish type thing where they're trying to play on tropes as much as they are trying to be a little bit more self-aware. They may not necessarily point out a trope, but they're a little bit self-aware about how characters act and things like that, which in some ways makes it a little bit more real to me. Okay, it gets a bit goofy at times, but there's something real about the way people fumble through things. Like, you watch people do their everyday jobs, most people kind of fumble through it for the most part. Then you imagine those people trying to murder someone. It comes off that kind of thing. It makes it more lighthearted, yes, but there is something real about it for me, which I always find really interesting. But yeah, I'm actually pretty keen for this. Maybe this looks alright. This is the kind of thing that, like, I don't know, there's something about it that really appeals to me. It's the kind of movie I like the look of. It's a movie that I can guarantee right now is going to take forever to come out in Australia. So if I ever do get to see it, it's going to be ages after it's released in the States. Which means if I do a review, it's going to be late. This is the problem. I really want to see Booksmart. And that movie doesn't come out until the 11th of July. It's been out in America for like 2-3 weeks now. And I've heard a lot of really good things about it. And I want to see it. But it's going to take a while. It's one of the problems with here. Smaller films take longer. Some of the big films, like a lot of the Marvel stuff, we actually get about at least a few days earlier, if not a week earlier. And that's always cool. But we don't get a lot of the other stuff. So that's kind of the trade-off. And I'd almost prefer to get the other stuff earlier. But yeah, that's just how it is, I guess. So anyway, guys, this was a short one in part because I screwed up with the mic. I'm really sorry about that. Oh, I feel like an idiot. It's been one of those days. I'm sort of like in a mess trying to work stuff out at the moment. But anyway, guys, let me know what you thought of the trailer in the comments below, if you're kind of keen or not keen, if this reminds you of another kind of movie, especially if it reminds you of another kind of movie, because then I might, if it's something I haven't seen, I might be able to check it out. If you liked this video or didn't like it, like and dislike, I wouldn't blame people for it to dislike, because I'm an idiot with technical stuff. I do this way too often. And, yeah, if you're new to the channel and you weren't put off by the fact that I screwed up with the mic, which means the audio at the beginning is going to sound off because I'll have boosted it, yeah, you can hit the subscribe button. You can follow the channel. I swear this doesn't happen this often, but, you know, thanks for sticking through if you got to this point after all the issues. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
They died.
Oh,
when I was a kid, I bumped into these things. don't know about magic. I always called it the shining.